everyone, it's Minx here. Hope you're doing well. Let's continue with Corpse Party, shall we? We now have the pump room key, and we're going to head to the pump room. Been doing this act for a while. I don't know how long this is, but there's something on the door that says pump room. The door's locked. Unlock it? Yeah. The key was so rusted and brittle that it instantly snapped as soon as it returned. Fortunately, it had already done its job. Haven't all the keys done that so far? I'm not sure. Oh, God. Hello? You. Yes. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Well, I guess that's draining the pool. Probably. There's like a missing cog on that other machine there as well. Let's, I don't know if that's relevant or not. I guess we'll find out. Oh, there's bodies in the pool. A fair few of them, lovely. Oh, lovely. Based on the size, body of a high schooler. I think actually in that's worth to pick. There's gotta be something to pick up, surely. This is weird. Yeah, the dim light's reflecting off something deep inside the drainage grate. Try to fish it out? Better be a tongue or a fucking eye or something. What is this thing? Some kind of handle? Oh, it's the thing for the broken machine. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck with the other bodies in case they give me a wrong end. Why can't I get out there? Fine, I'll get out that one instead. That's fine. Problem is though, like, that's the pool drain. What else could I possibly be draining? I really don't like this room. A crude label written on the voice of tape attached to the device reads water pump. Let's use this. Guess we did something. Because that's as far as it's gonna go, I think. It's too rusty to turn anymore. I better have done something. Yep, there we go. It's a small hep stained with copious amounts of blood. It's another body part. An elementary school student ID name tag is attached to it. Heavenly Host Elementary School, Tokiko Tsuji. There's another tongue. Ugh. It's a girl's name. So this is the one that's had their entire head severed, I guess? Probably. Because that's a girl, right? I'm pretty sure that's a girl. Okay. I haven't saved for fucking ages, so, I'm assuming the ghost is gonna be in the infirmary. It would make sense. So I'm gonna go and save here. Probably shouldn't have overwritten the game that I haven't. Whatever, let's just keep going. Okay, where are we gonna find them? Where are they gonna be? Maybe in the custodian's room, maybe? I said the infirmary, but that doesn't make sense, really. Oh, shit. Which one do we give it to? Gurgle, this better work. Gurgle, I just saved. She's got no head above her chin. Gurgle, gob, gurgle. Gasp. How am I supposed to know whose tongue we've got? I don't know. We'll just gamble, and if it's the wrong one, we'll just reload and do it again. That's pretty fucked up. The little girl's spirit is staggering towards Ayumi, blood gushing up from her gaping cross-section of head as she walks. Please be the right one. Tokiko Tsuji. Oh god, I really hope. This is yours, isn't it? I'm giving it back. Offer the spirits to Kiko's tongue. Splutter, cough, cough. What happened? The other ghost is headed this way. We have to run. Oh. Fuck shit, run. We're going to the infirmary. That makes sense. I don't know if this is the right way, but at the moment I just want to leave the immediate vicinity. Oh, for fuck's sake. You fucking creepers. Weep, weep. Oh, we went the right way. Here we go again. Where the hell is this gonna take us this time? Weep, weep. Come on, tell us. Where your friend was splattered. Well, that's pretty easy. The floorboards beneath that wall. Well, what the hell? Where's it showing? As it didn't show us before. Right under her globby entrails. Lovely. Lovely, lovely use of words there. Appreciate it. Where the floor dips and the blood pours. Lovely. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Do you really need to rub it in this much? I don't think you're repentant at all, you fucking horrible doll. Prick. Okay, smelly, smelly, icky. Get in there good and dig it out. Lovely. Ah, oh, lovely. No! I think we just smashed the shit out of that doll now. We know where the last tongue is. No! You're gonna get a laugh out of this, you sick son of a bitch. God, if that's where it is. I'm not sure we can ever bring ourselves to get it. Yes, you can. Is someone there? Oh, fuck. Murashige, you're alive. Ah, because you knew me when I class rep. I'm glad to see you both safe and sound. Stop, man. What happened? It's a long story. So where have you been? I was in a second wing until a short while ago, but suddenly lost consciousness. And then I woke up here. I felt as if the air had somehow changed. Ah, yes, and I did briefly cross paths with Mushida and his sister. You did? So they're okay too? They are, though when I next ran into Mushida's sister, it seemed she and her brother had parted ways. Murashige? What is that in your hand? Murashige appears to be grasping a blood-soaked pouch in his hands. Oh, this. I found it under the floorboards in the hallway. Oh, just up these stairs. Is this some kind of charm? Do you want it? Please take it. I'm merely searching for a certain someone, so I have no need for charms at the present time. I wonder if his sister or something is the occult hunter dead lady. Received another tongue bag from Murashige. As with the others, there's a student name tag attached to the front. Yuki Kano. Well, I should you be going now? Is something wrong, class rep? You look like you've seen a ghost. What? He's so weird. Ah, yes, one more thing. Machida said we should all try and meet in classroom 1A. Okay. Why doesn't he stay with us? Why don't they insist he stays with us? I'm guessing... it wasn't from, you know, Suzumoto's spot. Maybe it shifted over a few feet and he got it from there. I mean, if he didn't, then... That really freaked me out. Did you see his hands? They were covered in blood. Your friend's weird. Oh well, let's find the other ghost. Say hello, you were chasing me a minute ago down here. Hello, ghost. Hello. Hi, how you doing? Get back! Get back! I enjoy reading that line way more than I should. This girl's missing an eye. All we've got is a tongue. Is that going to be enough? What do we do? Oh shit. Have I fucked up? Pull out the tongue bag. What have I got to lose? Pant, pant, hick, sob, cry. The girl lies ahead and begins rocking slowly back and forth. Yuki, can I? Gasp! This is for you. It is yours, isn't it? Offer the spirit Yuki's tongue. Please don't kill us. Thank you! Thank you very much. Pant, pant. Jesus Christ, you need to stop having a fucking seizure every time we do this. It's crazy. We did it. We did it, Shinozaki. All three of them. All that's left is the girl and the rat. No. No more. Every time I get close to these ghosts, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to death myself. Do you have any idea what this is like? I keep picturing how I look when I'm dead. I'm not even trying. It just pops into my head all on its own, and it's such a horrible image. I just want to go home. I just want to go home, back to my mum and my sister. And Machida. Shinozaki. Alright, next one is mine then, okay? So just try to pull yourself to... What? Oh, shit. God damn it, not again. This one's big too. Eek! That's me. Wah! What the fuck is that? That ghost is scared of the earthquake. Interesting. Very interesting, that is. I was knocked out. Where am I? What? Hang on. Huh? Huh? Is this our classroom? This can't be right. This is gonna be some cool game. No falling? Shinozaki. Hey, wake up. She's breathing at least. Shinozaki, come on, wake up already. Kishinuma? Hick, gag, cough. This can't be real, by the way. It's fucking with us. Pant, pant, ha. What? Take a look around. I can hardly believe it myself, but here we are. No way. Gasp, we're back? For real? Is this really our school? No way. It's really real. Check it out. Here's my desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe it. It's true. Yeah, we made it. We're home. We're home. Fuck yeah. Suck on that, world. Yeah. I don't think they're home. I'm gonna try and leave now. Needle on the clock on the hall is pointing to 8, and there's no soul in sight. That's worrying. Where's the fucking door? Talk to you again, I guess? I never thought I'd live to see home again. I'm not sure we're home. What do I do? Is that the door? Guess there's no Satoshi or Mishiri or anyone else, huh? Uh-huh. Venturing out in search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out and the halls are pitch black. Only the red glow of the light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite from the quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the darkened corridors of our school building at 8 in the evening just feels so surreal. As the thunder and rain grow in intensity, the windows begin to condensate with moisture, turning white in contrast to the corridor sea of black. Are they dead? Is this reality? Was everything up until now just a dream? Where am I right now, and what am I doing? Eek! This is bad. What? Shinozaki, what's wrong? Okay. What? What the hell is this? It's not over, is it? Why isn't it over? Why? Damn it. Gasp, it's you. No! Go back. Don't come any closer. Ah! It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. On the day I was kidnapped. I remember I had to fight with my mum that morning. Why is she telling us this? I have no idea. I didn't want to see her face. So after school I decided that instead of going home, I'd park myself in the outdoor walkway for a little and watch the rain. That's when Mr. Yoshizakazu showed up. He sat down next to me. I told him all about my fight with my mum. I listened really closely and he just kept saying, uh-huh, uh-huh. He was sick and couldn't speak much, you see, but he was a very kind man. I really liked him. But then... You two are nice people. I'm so sorry. She's so tiny. She must be a 5th grader? Yuki Kano, right? Thank you for what you did back there. For making the effort to help those of us who were killed in that school. Didn't we succeed though? So why are you still here? No, you didn't. But we returned your tongues. We gave you back your ability to speak out. And we even got your murderer to repent for what he did. Is it just what you can't forgive him, no matter what? Appeasing us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive you or not. Repentance is between the criminal and the victim. It's the sole act capable of moving us. And we exist as fragments of the sacred ground upon which Heavenly Host is sealed. I believe that moving us is your best course of action. But it's not enough. His repentance just wasn't enough. So you're saying his words, the words spoken by the doll, weren't good enough to appease you? That's not... Something's going on here, huh? So what then? Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in that godforsaken place? Your child spirits are the ones who summoned us there, aren't you? That's not true. What the hell do you mean by that? We're just the cogs that hold the closed spaces together. But you killed Suzumoto, didn't you? Wait. Huh? Let's hear her out. I'm just glad I was able to get even the two of you back to safety. Why the hell are you just so suddenly concerned about us? I heard about a situation like this from my sister once. A lost soul whose life has ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets. It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness. With all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head, your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around, and you just start acting out without any sort of control. Your sister's some kind of medium or something? Yeah, something like that. So what you're saying is this little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin? I feel for you, I really do, so please, please, please bring the rest of them back. Machida, Miss Yui, and everyone else too. Bring them back home. Come on, you can do it, right? I don't think that's possible anymore. Why not? Those closed spaces have eaten a ton of innocent souls. Far too many, in fact. The grudges of those who died there have filled every last corner of them. There's no room left. And because the agony and pain has nowhere else to go, it's begun feeding on the minds of souls like us who are bound there. It won't be long before I turn back into a vengeful spirit who attacks people like you without mercy. So we're going to lose you as an ally then. So why don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now? Isn't there any other way for us to save Machida and the others? There may be one way. What is it? I think you already know. You have to return to the closed spaces. Find all 4 of us at Heavenly Host serial kidnapping and murder victims. And put us to rest. Then, the closed spaces won't have their cogs anymore, so they'll begin to fall apart. And you just might get your friends back. You expect us to go back? And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, you have to go back to the drawing board and appease all 4 of you? What can you tell us the reason our previous efforts weren't good enough? What is there to hide? It's just something I don't want to remember, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything that happened. Yuki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant, the 2 mind beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. I'm really sorry my reading isn't great today, guys. It hasn't been great the last few days, to be honest with you. I'm doing this really early in the morning. I'm just drinking some iced tea a second. What's going... Ah! Shinozaki? It hurts. It hurts. Ah! Ugh! Huh? What happened to me? Didn't I pass out? So why am I fully aware right now? I can't see a thing and I can't move. It's like the feeling you get when you're really tired. Sleep paralysis, I think. Oh shit, she's one of them. Huh? Where? Where can I move? Sachiko Shinozaki, the little girl in the red dress, and the only survivor of the horrific murders that occurred in Heavenly Host Elementary. Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled from the area, moving to another prefecture to escape the frightful memories that remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to collect any other records of the Shinozaki family. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when an elementary school becomes the stage for a grisly incident such as this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son, it stands to reason the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interest, with all other details fading into the background. So of course, after learning that Sachiko was safe, further news of her whereabouts were largely ignored in favour of the media circus surrounding the school. But there's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. She was a ghost already? I can't move my body because of the sleep paralysis, I guess. But I can clearly see the room I'm in now. There's 1 boy and 2 girls in here aside from myself. I recognise them. They're children who were killed in Heavenly Host during the incident, but they're still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot and just sprawled out on the floor, and so am I. There's a real reason I can't move. That's the real reason I can't move. Weep, weep. Wah! Ah! Please, somebody save me! Gasp. Wah! Ah! No, stop! No, please, no! Her eyes! No, I can't see. There's Did he cut their tongue out then, or eye out or something? No, I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing that's happening to me. Since my hands and feet aren't tied up, I can't remove the blindfold either. That just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I begin to listen more intently. So she's in the body of Yuki. The helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared it feels like my head's going to explode. What are you going to do to me? Why am I blindfolded? Untie me. Cut my ropes. I want to be able to use my hands and feet. Please. Please. I kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order, okay? In order? What's going on? I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror, cutting through the air like a perfect scene wave. It's the boy at the end. He's going to cut their tongues out in order, I guess, or kill them. It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's been killed. Being killed right now. My God. What the hell is he doing to him? No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? So he worked his way down the line and gradually killed each one of them? Please don't be a game over. That would really fuck me off. It's been at least half an hour now. Those inhuman screams of a young boy being ripped apart from the inside have finally come to a halt. No! No, no, no! Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life, and the symphony goes on. So you're just killing them in a row. Yeah, this is fucked. Oh, Jesus. Gurgle, hick, choke. So that's the girl who has the top half of her head completely severed. God, I can't take this any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! It's still going on. Come on. Just die already. Die already? God, what's wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with and leave me in peace. I want to know what happens with the last body. That's the relevant thing. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noises stopped and the room grew quiet again. Thump, thump, thump. This is us next, I think. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair standing on end at this point. Everything behind my stomach feels like it's frozen, like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. In order? God, why am I relieved by the silence? The kid next to me just died. Which means it's my turn now. Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up. And it's taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of my killer. The four missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary School, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of these large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that a full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he clearly acted... Was it the girl that killed them? The official cause of death of the three murdered children has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of affairs was not quite so clinical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been extrapolated from information previously unrelated to the public, or at least previously unreported by news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs forcibly dug out. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement room. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times, to such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jawline was essentially minced away. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was more horrific than anything I could have possibly imagined. The person staring back at me, brandishing a blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors, wasn't the large man from earlier at all. It was one of the children. It was a little girl, her face dried red with the blood of her victims. She was staring intently at me with soulless grey eyes, and then she just started giggling. Snip, snip, snap, snap. Ah! Giggle, giggle. So he was just like controlled by her, and she used him as a scapegoat. She was opening and closing the bloody scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing through the room. Then she took these dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades and slowly brought them closer to my left eye. How? Why? Why is it you? So the guy's just screaming in the background. No, no, no! This is really fucked up. I have no words for this section. The third victim was stabbed in the left eye an intermediate number of times, until her eyeball became soup-like in consistency. She was eventually just left like that, slowly bleeding to death in horrible agony. Strangely, it was only after the mutilations had already been inflicted that a killer went back and severed the victims' tongues. Learning the truth about these proceedings, it's shocking even to me, and makes it nearly impossible to accept the murderer as anything but a monster. And bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachiko. In many ways, she's the most pitiable and long-suffering of them all. But it was through her tearful, frightful testimony that Yoshikazu Yanagori was officially charged. Now, going back to the hunt for information on the unfortunate girl's whereabouts, it was her words that ultimately led to Yoshikazu's sentencing. Therefore, it comes as no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is there's not even the slightest trace of this information left to find. It's as if it simply never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possible explanations and remind you, this is mere conjecture. But one question keeps nagging me at the back of my mind. Was Yoshikazu Yanagori really the murderer of the 3 victims? Is it possible the crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. In his final days, Yoshikazu was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike reversion, he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relatives, friends and neighbours confirmed as much, shocked to hear that such a kindly man could commit these unconsociable, whatever that word says, atrocities. He certainly had no motive for the crime either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind. Look at his father. It was around the time that Principal Takamimi Yanagori suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting in the most peculiar way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensible gibberish all over his walls as if possessed. He seemed frightened of something that would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a beleaguered state with no warning, then perhaps so could his son. I believe that we're looking for a curse far more powerful than anything man could devise. From that time it opened its doors to the day it closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement room has existed as some form of cursed ground. And to find the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident. Back a whole 20 years. I believe I may have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. It may be a bit far-fetched as leads go, but it's a lead nonetheless. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down but demolished altogether, and another school built in its place, it's no longer possible to investigate the basement room directly. But my protege has found what may be the next best thing. Something that could make the impossible possible once more. Preparations are being made to pursue the lead even now. Be sure not to miss the next installment. It may be the scoop of a lifetime. Kokibiki. That was a longer video, guys, because that was the longest cutscene ever. But we're going to end it here. If you enjoyed, leave a like, a favourite, a comment. And I will see you in the next installment of Corpse Party when we begin Chapter 5, which I believe is the final chapter. I will see you there, guys. Sachiko is a murderer, it seems. But why? We don't know. Find out soon.